everyone. I wanted to make a quick video on resealing an Rpod 179. I didn't see any videos online of it, so I figured I'd make one while I'm doing it. It's important to do this every 3 months or so, just to make sure that you don't get any water damage. Water damage is the easiest way to ruin an RV. This time when I was doing an inspection, I noticed several cracks, one being in my spoiler, and then others being, going around my perimeter. Spots like this that are just kind of bad from manufacturer where they missed a spot. So I'm going over it. The people in the helpful Rpod Facebook group recommended Flex Seal. Oh, I'm sorry, not Flex Seal. RV ProFlex. So that's what I'm going to be using today. I messed up on the first spot, which was going all the way down here. So I'm redoing that now. So figured I'd show you how to take it off as well while I do that. I got this plastic scraper tool off of Amazon.com for about $7. And basically, this stuff comes off pretty easily. Just gotta scrape it up. It just peels right off. So I'm gonna be doing that, going up the whole thing. There's some spots that don't come off like this. You wanna make sure you clean those up real good. I'm using mineral spirits to do that. Just wiping it on one of those blue shop rags. And then it comes right off, anything left over if you just go over it a couple times with those mineral spirits. So yeah, I'm just gonna peel it all off. And then I'll do a video on also reapplying as well. So I did pretty much all the way up to this little gutter thing. I left a little bit because I want to overlap and encase the old silicone. Not sure if that's the right way, but I eventually plan on redoing all of this silicone. So I'm gonna take it off and probably end up overlapping this silicone anyways. But this is what I mean, is that there's a lot of leftover silicone after scraping. This stuff is gonna be really hard to get off with the scraper. So I'm gonna take the paper towel, dip it in that mineral spirits, and then give her a quick wipe down, and that should just take it right off. Just get the rag a little wet. And then go to those spots where there's some leftover silicone. Give it a little rub. With a little bit of elbow grease, it'll start to come off. There's a debate online about whether you should even remove the old silicone before applying the new. Some people say just putting new silicone on top of old silicone will just defeat the purpose, because silicone doesn't really bond to other silicone. Others say as long as you encase the old bead, that is fine. My personal take on that is if the silicone is in really bad shape, you're better off just removing it. Like this silicone, I tried to wipe down with mineral spirits and pretty much disintegrated. So something like that you wouldn't want to put a new bead over top of. But if the bead's in decent shape and you're able to wipe it down without it pulling away or anything like that, I don't see the harm in encasing it. In my opinion, it's kind of like a double protection, but it's gonna be a little bit harder to remove when you actually have to remove both layers later on down the road. So that's my take on it. I could be wrong, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna finish wiping this up, but you guys get the idea. I've noticed with some big spots, it helps to get it wet with this stuff, like just by wiping it and give it another pass with the razor blade. It'll usually scrape right off. This stuff softens it right up and takes it right off. Guys, so I got it all cleaned up and I taped it off because I suck at siliconing straight lines. Pros don't need to tape it, but I do, otherwise it looks messy. See, I got pretty much everything off. Some of it in the very corner is hard to get off, but I'm gonna encase over that, so I don't think it'll matter. I said I was gonna encase the corner, but I found some spots up here that looks kind of compromised. So I got most of it I could off, and then I'm gonna try and case over it. So now I just need to apply the silicone and wipe it down one time. So what I'm gonna do now is apply the silicone in about 1 foot sections. This stuff dries really quickly and it's hard to work with once it's dry. So it's important not to do too much at once. Before I wipe it down, I'm gonna dip my finger in the mineral oil. That'll make it so it doesn't stick to the glove. Some people do this with their fingers, but I'm a little bit of a pansy. So starting at the top, just apply a small bead, consistent, going down. Try to get it up into that crack. Don't do too much at once. Okay, now I'm gonna stop. Dip my finger in the mineral spirits. And wipe it down. Making sure to get it all up in the crack. Can't really go over it twice, so try to get it right the first time. Stop every once in a while and you wipe off your finger with the mineral spirit rag. I wasn't able to get this, but it's really important to peel off your tape while you're doing this. Otherwise, when you pull it up, it's gonna pull the silicone right with it. And as I said, this stuff dries fast. So you wanna do it quickly, and it helps to have a partner. Someone to peel the tape while you're applying and spreading. I wipe the silicone off my fingers about every 3 inches on a lint-free cloth that's dipped in mineral oil to keep it from sticking to the glove and sticking to the cloth. I mean, this isn't the best job, but it looks like it's a pretty good seal. It's definitely a lot better than the first one that I did. I did this one already. I'm happy with that, how that turned out. I also did this. I'm just gradually going around and replacing all the sections as I see them get worn. So, very important maintenance task to your RV. I didn't see any videos out there, so I hope this is helpful. If it was, please sure to like and subscribe, and I will make more videos like this. Thank you for joining.